Welcome to No Stats, where we call it how we see it.
Harmonize with me and I'll harmonize
Bro,
with you.
You
What's
know
the name
that
of that
song?
is?
That's not a song, bro.
Bro, that was me. Oh, brother Seth. Talk about a wild NBA playoff slate yesterday. I was looking back on a take from like day before yesterday, or maybe even yesterday, but I was 0 for 4 yesterday. Every single game I picked went left, man. And
What was that? 1 for 4?
I think you might have been
1 for 3.
One for 4.
1 for 4. 1 for 4.
I think the Bucks and the Heat, Giannis going down early. We all
that
got
was
cracked.
weird. And I still,
with that one.
And then what was the other one? I know we took Golden State. No, did we take Golden State game 1?
No, it wasn't even.
so.
It was the Clippers. Golden State didn't play yesterday. It was the Clippers and Suns. We both took Suns.
And we both took Timberwolves. True.
And the Timberwolves shit the damn bad. I will never.
Yeah, that was bad.
I want to go back. I was.
I'm sorry.
6. That shit
I'm
might
sorry.
be in
I
5.
apologize.
That shit might be in 5. My fault,
This is
Denver.
a public apology. This is a public apology to Denver.
Oh man, let's start it off with some juice, man. Russell Westbrook, bro. You talk about playing good and bad at the same damn time. Like, he just had so much control over the game, defensively,
Yesterday.
creating extra offensive possessions.
Quickly, bro. Before you keep going, bro. But that game that Russell Westbrook, that performance that he put on yesterday, is the reason why no stats exist. You know, because if you look at the stat sheet, it looks like he played a horrible game. What was it? 3 for 19. Couldn't get a shot. I think he had a negative plus minus. You know, but he impacted the game in so many ways, and that's why our platform, you know, like No Stats exists, because stats don't tell the whole story. You know, the eye test is king.
That eye test, baby.
You know what I mean? And sometimes you got to watch the games to see the numbers only tell part of the story. So I just wanted to get that out, because that was a perfect
absolutely, bro. You hit the
segue.
nail on the head with that, because I'm watching the game yesterday and I'm like, damn, like even the shots he was missing was like over the other side of the backboard, a couple air balls. I'm like, damn, Russ. But then he's I was
Strapping
enjoying
your man, KD.
Yo, I was enjoying that shit, because I'm like, damn, he know K. Oh, you think you got Russ beat off the screen? Oh, I'm coming here. I'm gonna pluck it off the other side. Okay.
Yep.
KD pulling up in the cup. Russ already in the air trying to block that shit. Like, and caught that shit a couple times. And that last defensive play, I think, summarized his game as a whole. Him getting that block on Devin Booker and then throwing it off him to seal the deal. Oh man, like it was
huge.
It was fun to watch, man, and just like how you said, like, you know, the stats don't tell the whole story. He had his hand all over that game. 5 big offensive rebounds, like phenomenal game. I'm interested to see, because I think, you know, Kawhi had to go on another planet. And, you know, we was just talking about it. That's why I texted you last night. I said, Kawhi heard us.
Yeah, he did.
Take me through your thoughts on this game, bro, and what are some of the things that you saw during the Clippers and Suns game?
You know, outside of like the two people we just talked about, Russ and Kawhi playing, you know, great games. I saw on the flip side, I saw Phoenix's lack of depth. Like, I forget how many players in double figures the Clippers had, but the Clippers bench played well. Norman Powell, who am I talking about? Terrence Mann played huge. They had about 3-4 dudes come off the bench, and I think provide them big minutes. And I think it was the opposite for Phoenix. Like, I really didn't get a lot from much. I mean, and Chris Paul didn't really play well. I mean, he had 11 rebounds, which was weird.
Him and Russ was out there bricking and shit, but doing all this other shit.
But I thought depth played the role in that game, and then I thought Kawhi played better than KD, which I don't think is going to continue to happen. But I think that was the difference of the game. I thought it was depth, and we've been talking about this in our previous NBA takes. That concern of the bench play for the Suns, because KD didn't go off, but him and Devin Booker was on there. And I think your man Da
didn't do.
Did Da have a good game?
He didn't do bad. I think he had around like 16 points. I know he finished with 8 rebounds. And you know
he got to be more dominant.
Yes, he does. Because Zubac was dominating his ass.
Yeah.
And them being without campaign, I think, was big too. Josh Okogie didn't give them nothing off the bench as well. I think, you know, even going forward, like, we still got the Suns taking the series, but it's not going to be easy. And, I seen Paul George may not even come back for this round. But if they play around with this house money,
yeah, it could get dangerous. It
could get very dangerous, man.
But I agree with what you're texting me. I think Game 2, Phoenix will win that. And I don't think it's that hard to play in L.A. against the Clippers. You know? Like, I feel like, the Clippers fan base in L.A. is way different than playing in L.A. against the Lakers fan base.
We gotta always hear about the Lakers.
I'm just saying, bro, the Clippers are a little brother. You know what I mean? Like, their fan base isn't as strong
as them Lakers.
Not saying that it's still not an advantage, but I think Phoenix will still pull this one out. It was just nice to see Russ play the way he played.
That shit was exciting, man. Oh my god!
Yeah, it was exciting. It was.
You told
me your man got a haircut.
He's supposed to get 34, man.
I put 7,000 on the over because you told me to take it.
My fault.
You owe me some money.
Over bettors out there, son. Damn, son.
No, but also, your man KD is 0-7 in his last 7 playoff games. Is there any rhyme or reason to that? You want to defend him? Take the chance. I know that.
Look, man, we can scrap the whole. You know what I mean? We're gonna scrap that sweep. So there go 4 games right there.
Why you gonna scrap it?
It's last year, man. We gotta let that go, man. I don't want to bring that shit up. That was one of the worst.
Spotlight on you.
That was one of the worst 2-week stretches of my life. I even think him signing with Golden State, I think I had a better week with KD analyzers and haters and whatever the hell you want to call it. But that week they got swept. Boy, you couldn't give me one game. I just wanted one. Just one.
Yeah, I didn't think that was going to go that way.
I think too, Phoenix has to make some adjustments. I think you bring a couple more double teams at Kawhi to get the ball out of his hands, and you make other guys, with no PG out there, make other guys beat you. But it was like, and I get it, KD gonna take that challenge, but come on, bro, that shit wasn't doing nothing for him, bro. Send another double team, make Russ keep shooting from outside, and you know what I'm saying, they'll bounce back game 2. And it'll be interesting to see that game 3 in LA. But moving on, we had, before we get to the Nuggets and Timberwolves, let's talk about this Miami Heat and Bucks game yesterday with, Giannis going down early. Chris Middleton still played out of his mind and looking like he's back to that championship run, Chris Middleton. But the duo X factor was fucking Jimmy Butler. Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, that was the playoff Jimmy we expected in the play-in
game.
That's the Jimmy. The Jimmy that we're accustomed to seeing in these big time games, and he took advantage of it. You know what I mean? He took advantage of it on the road in Milwaukee. Giannis goes out, and Jimmy Butler did what Jimmy Butler was supposed to do. I still felt like Milwaukee had a chance, bro, because I just think they're such a well-rounded team, and they've won some games without Giannis and blew some teams out. So I threw that home. I still, throughout the entirety of that fourth quarter, I always felt like they're going to bring this closer and they're going to pull this one out. But heads off to Miami. I personally think that's going to be the only game Miami gets.
I think
that might be it.
I hope Giannis comes back. If Giannis doesn't come back, I think they could be in trouble.
They did say that there was a clean MRI that came back. Okay, so it's just soreness. And they got a 2-day break between the next game. So that may help them out. But I think they could beat Miami at home without Giannis this next game. I do. That's just that's how I feel about Milwaukee as a whole.
I like it, man. Jimmy's gonna have to continue to play out of this world. Tyler Hero.
Yeah.
Sending some positive vibes his way. He broke his hand, so he's out
4 to 6
weeks. Mm-hmm. So I think that's literally your second option now. And I think now teams will adjust. I think Jimmy will see more doubles. I don't think they're going to continue to play him single coverage. They're going to get the ball out of his hands, and then they're going to make guys like Max Strus, Kyle Lowry. I think Victor Oladipo makes an appearance in this series now. He's dropped out of rotation. And I think a lot of pressure is going to be on Bam. Bam still has not, he's like this. And I think, Bam needs to be he needs to be 22 and 12 a game, especially in a series like this.
Is it me? I don't know why, bro, but I don't see Bam in that light. Like, I see Bam like a fourth option on the best team. Am I wrong for that?
Bro, he has spurts, and that's why the reason why I can agree with you is he has spurts where he acts like a fourth option, but then it was a stretch in time during this season where Bam was getting like 25, 14 boards, 4 or 5 dimes, and I think he has that ceiling, he has that potential. He's very mobile. He has a good mid post shot. But it's just that lack of aggressiveness, that lack of being able to assert himself. And I also think he has that AD syndrome to where I don't want to play the 5. So I think he's more of like a natural 4.
Yeah.
So
I just feel like I feel like his bag not deep. Like when I think of Bam, I think of a effort player. Mm-hmm. He got a nice little mid range, like you said, but I feel like his bag isn't deep offensively, and he'll get you some points. He can knock down the mid-range jump shot. I don't know. That's how I look at him. Maybe I ain't watching enough, but I don't expect a lot from Bam, but to give me 15 and 10.
When you got Tyler Hero on the floor, that's fine. But now with that man out,
no, he needs to step up.
He has to. He has to, bro.
I agree.
We got Milwaukee coming out of this series. But just, just leave with some dignity on your name, man. All right, let's shift our focus to this tragic trash. Any other T words I can use? Turmoil, terrible shit. Late game yesterday. Timberwolves and Nuggets. Timberwolves just look lost. Every single damn play. And I feel like they don't have and this is a page out of your book. They don't have a true leader. Mm-hmm. Like somebody that's going to be like, yo, give me the ball. I'm going to at least get us in position to have a chance to win the game or keep us in the game. And I feel like that's what they're lacking. Cat shies away from being assertive and being that guy. Anthony Edwards, he gets streaky and out of control.
I think if he missed like 3, I think it's going to be a bad night. If he missed 3 in a row, I'm starting to see that with Anthony Edwards. You're right. He's very streaky, bro. When
young
he's cold,
growing
he's cold.
praise,
When
man.
he's hot, he's hot. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mike Conley, great vet, but like you said before, he can maybe win you a game, but a series, I don't know.
He can't lead the charge.
Yes.
Right. He's a guy that can add to a team that already has players that can lead that charge. But if everybody else is struggling, and Mike Conley's not going to be the guy to turn the ship around. He's not driving the boat
at all, man. And I think also too, I think Nas Reed is going to be missed big time in this series.
Yeah,
because now when you're taking out Rudy Gobert, now you don't have that mobile big because he's a different player than Rudy. Rudy's on the defensive end. He's on the glass. He's going to create second chance points, lob threat, whereas Nas can take it off the dribble. He can hit the 3. He can give you a blend, especially being out there with Cat. And, they're missing him big time right now. And I think the Timberwolves definitely got to do a little soul searching in this series, man. It's not over yet, but it wasn't anything else that you saw yesterday, bro?
Besides soul searching, I might have to do some NBA draft searching. some free agency searching, some head coach searching, GM searching. I don't know, bro, because I feel like they just be throwing pieces together. And I know it's Minnesota, and they don't have a rich history and none of that, but they got some talent over there, man. Mm-hmm. And it's just about getting the right pieces around, building chemistry. I think a lot of people think that Rudy Gobert trade was kind of unnecessary. Rudy's okay, but I think, like you said, they give up a whole lot. Yeah, so now you done dug yourself a hole, so you just got to figure it out. But there's gonna be a lot of searching, a whole bunch of searching.
Chill, man. How did the Nuggets look to you?
I think the Nuggets looked the way I expected the Nuggets to look. Like, I don't think the Nuggets looked better than I expected. I just think the Timberwolves looked so bad, if that makes sense. So the Nuggets did what they were supposed to do, but I'm not changing my tone on them. They're a talented team, but when they get to play another one of these other teams who can make a run in the West, I don't think, they can come out of that. Like, if they have to play Phoenix in the next round, they're not going to come out of that. I guarantee
at all.
it.
And I'm hoping that this series.
If they do, I'm coming on here with my shirt off for a whole week.
Yeah, I heard it here first. Keep the receipts. He said neck bone and titties everywhere.
Yeah, nips all in the camera.
Oh man, I hope the Timberwolves don't make them soft in this series. You know what I mean? When you're beating up on guys constantly, which I doubt it goes, but it kind of laxes you up for the next series, and then you get punched in your mouth. But so, all right, on to the best part of the day. Them Lakers, man. Talk about how we both was wrong. I led the charge on this one. I thought Memphis, and I do think if Ja doesn't go down, I do think Memphis could pull away, but boy, them Lakers look good, man. And
they did.
Anthony Davis dominating, LeBron being LeBron, and Austin Reeves and Ruha Chimaro.
Hats off. Hats off, bro.
Would you like yesterday, bro?
AD set the tone defensively early. I mean, I think he had like 5 blocks in the first half. He gave everybody a scare. Talking about he can't feel his arm, and I text you like, "Oh, here we go again." But he came out at halftime, so I kind of was like, "All right." But Roy, the way he played, am I saying that Roy? Is it Roy? Roy, yeah,
Roy.
Like that, right?
I call him Sushi, baby. Sushi on me, baby.
He played big, bro, and that's what you need, right? Because LeBron had an ordinary game, and for LeBron standards. It was very basic. He didn't give too much. He had to chase down block, hit a couple threes. He got hot later on.
He was a little bit on the glass too. I think he had 11 rebounds too.
Yeah, he did.
Okay,
he did. But I think he might have had the same amount of assist and turnovers. He had some bad turnovers.
Yeah.
But the fact that the others played well on the road in Memphis was big. Those guys that you acquire, you want them to be able to have that impact. And I think Roy was saying that LeBron and AD has been giving him so much confidence because LeBron has been telling him, you shoot that. Like, what I mean? You are who you think you are. And he was saying that's been playing a huge role in his confidence. You know how that is, man. If LeBron telling you go ahead and shoot that thing,
I'm shooting that
thing. Taking
thing.
your game to another level. But he played really well. 11 of 14 was great. I hope he can keep it up. Not to that amount. I know 29 is a lot to ask for. But even if he can provide some spark off the bench.
He's going to have to.
So hats off to Rory.
He's going to have to because he's that, not to cut you off either, he's that that balance between Jared Vanderbilt and Anthony Davis because, Jared Vanderbilt is going to get, his assignment was Ja yesterday. And, we've given him his flowers constantly on being able to be that versatile defender for guys and different matchups. But then you bring a guy like Rui in who's, offensive minded, phenomenal in the pick and roll, can shoot the three. So that gives you like a different look because now you can, if Rui's rolling, you could give AD that extended break. You know what I mean? Right. You don't gotta exhaust him and Braun if things is going well. But what you were saying, bro?
And he, before I go to that point, and he got a bang bang. I feel like every time I see Rory try to dunk on somebody, he always getting blocked.
Or missing that shit.
Or missing it. So it was, he got that bang bang, and I think that boosted his confidence as well. But the other thing I want to touch on, bro, is Austin Reeves is real, man. Bro.
This is all I see when you say his name.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. He has a, I keep using the word confidence, but that's just the way the Lakers look like they're playing. A team just with confidence is a different guy. You got your two horses. You got LeBron and AD who going to lead the charge, and do what they going to do. That's almost guaranteed. They big joker, little joker. But you got the other guys, bro, who want to give you something every night. Somebody, if it's Dennis Schroeder playing out of his mind like he did in that the playing game.
Yeah.
Austin Reeves, Roy, like, then if one of them don't play well, I bet you a guy like Malik Beasley go off and hit a couple threes. D'Angelo Russell,
he played way better.
And play. He did, and he's just only gonna get better, man. I mean, we know what his talent is. I don't know, bro. This Lakers team look good. They said Ja might be out game 2.
It's over. If Ja's out, Lakers in 5.
Yeah.
And I'm only giving Grizzlies 1 game because I think the Lakers, that shit the bad game for the Lakers is definitely coming up.
It might. I'm thinking it might be next game. If Ja's out, I can see the Lakers still losing.
Yeah, being laxed. Grizzlies riding the home crowd.
But I say this. If the Lakers win this in 5, somehow, Sacramento is on Golden State's ass. If they have to go 7 and LeBron and AD can get some rest, bro, I don't know about that series. Like
we might have to go back to the bracket. Like,
yeah, I don't know about that, bro. If they play really well and get them out of here in 5, shit, and Golden State is in this tough physical, series, and who even can say Golden State's? I mean, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt because they're Golden State, and I still think they're going to win. But I don't know, bro. It's going to be a dogfight.
It's gonna be, bro.
Sacramento just got so much juice. Yeah,
you hear how
stadium.
loud it is in there? Oh my
yeah,
God.
bro.
Talk about like they're all just yelling because of all the emotion and the patience. These fans haven't been in this predicament in years, bro.
Yeah.
You can feel it. Like, that environment's crazy right now, man.
It is, bro.
And they're riding. Sacramento's riding that wave, bro.
And they got nothing to lose. They got everything to gain and nothing to lose. I ain't switching my pick. I still like the Warriors. It's still Curry and Clay. But I just think the Warriors got to get one on the road. That's been their Achilles all season,
man.
So I think they will. But the Lakers looking nice, bro.
I might gotta put my Lakers to come out the West bid in right now, man.
I got a Bron jersey on the way on Amazon Prime. This should probably be there tomorrow for you, so you can take that KD joint down.
Oh my God, yo, chill. He didn't mean that.